All right, so we hang a right around the World Showcase, head past the United Kingdom, and Bob's your uncle. We're at Ratatouille. So there's something undeniable about the thrill of the quest, the adventure, getting from point A to point B with a task in mind. So today, we're looking at 3 family-friendly games where you go on a quest. Let's start the clock. Key to the Kingdom is a competitive race through a transforming fantasy land, as players try to be the first to collect 3 pieces of a magical key that will lead them to the home of the Demon King, where they can defeat him once and for all. Players begin with a specific hero, die, character card, and full set of item tokens, placing their figure on the start space. On their turn, players roll their die and move that number of spaces, activating the space they land on. Anytime a die is rolled, players can exhaust an item to modify the roll. That item can't be used again until it is refreshed. Landing on this symbol refreshes that number of items. This symbol draws an event card, which could result in a new companion or item or minor encounter. And this one hands the dreaded demon die to an opponent, which has a less than ideal distribution. They'll be stuck with the die until it gets given to another player. Landing on a whirlpool transforms the board, revealing new locations and teleporting the hero to the other side. Any other players stuck in the old area will automatically end up in the void in the new space. When a hero lands on an adventure icon, they reference that specific adventure in the Adventure Atlas and follow the instructions. Each is different, but usually involves rolling certain results on the die. For example, the Evil Tower requires progressively higher results, and the Cyclops really likes 1s. Just like with movement, items can be used to modify dice rolls, and specific items can be used to automatically succeed at certain steps. If you make it all the way to the end, you get the reward. Failure sends you away from the adventure, and you can try again on a future turn. Major adventures can earn you a piece of the key, while minor adventures can earn items or mess with the other players. Once you have all 3 pieces of the key, the next whirlpool you land on takes you to the Demon King's domain. The courtyard allows you to replenish items until you're ready to storm the castle. In each room, choose a tile, face up or face down, and roll the die. Getting a number equal to or higher moves you to the next room, while failure bumps you back out to the courtyard. The final roll against the Demon King needs to be 20 or higher, but you can use all your remaining items to do so. First player to take out the Demon King wins the game. Key to the Kingdom takes a very simple roll and move concept and presents it in a memorable adventure package. The tongue-in-cheek rulebook has surprises at every turn, and the events provide opportunities to share cultural references with younger players. Woe to the player who doesn't like puns. The modifier items provide some cool risk mitigation strategies, which elevate the game beyond a strict dice fest. Overall, a great fit for families and casual gamers alike. 7 out of 10. CoraQuest is a cooperative dungeon crawl game in which a team of adventurers attempts to explore a series of map tiles, taking out nasty enemies and progressing through the beats of a story with the aim of emerging victorious with quite the tale to tell. The first step in beginning a CoraQuest adventure is choosing a scenario. This will tell you which special tiles to mix with the random regular tiles, as well as which minions to have available, any special rules, and what the triggers for winning and losing will be. No matter how many players are playing, 4 adventurers are chosen and distributed amongst the players. That adventurer gets a character card, health dial set to their starting hit points, starting weapon, and countdown token. Each hero standee begins on a different space of the starting tile. On a hero's turn, they get up to 2 full actions and any number of free actions. One of these free actions is to reveal a new dungeon tile. The hero needs to be standing at the edge of a tile and must connect the new tile to the side of the tile they're standing on. If there are any treasure chests or minion spawn points on the new tile, those are added in the proper positions. If the new tile is a story tile, this will trigger a plot advancement, revealing new dangers or rewards to the heroes. Some character abilities are also free actions, as are items like potions or magical treasures. As for full actions, heroes may decide to move up to their movement limit, search a treasure chest to get an item from the item deck, trade items with an adjacent hero, revive a stunned teammate, or attack an enemy. When attacking an enemy in range, the hero combines the dice on their hero card and chosen weapon and rolls them. Each success is a hit on the enemy, and reducing their health to 0 removes that enemy from the board. If a hero gets no successes on an attack roll, their card flips to the determined side, which will have them rolling more dice on their next attack. Once they do land a hit, though, the card flips back over. Character abilities offer powerful effects, but once used, their countdown token goes on the track. This will tick down each round, and that hero cannot use their special ability until their token comes off the countdown track. Once all the heroes have taken a turn, each enemy takes 2 actions of their own, either moving toward the closest hero or attacking a hero if in range. Enemies roll a number of dice, and successes reduce the health of the hero. Armor item cards can prevent some of this damage, but if any hero ever reaches 0 HP, the players lose. After the enemy phase, countdown markers move down, items reset, and a new hero phase begins. However, if the players failed to explore in a given round, this threat marker also moves down. If it reaches the bottom, spiders spawn in all the tiles with a web. This should be avoided if possible. If the players can complete the objective without losing a hero, they win. CoraQuest exemplifies family adventure. Combat is simple enough for younger players to understand, and the determined mechanism provides a nice consolation prize for whiffing a roll. The need to explore every round keeps the pressure on and the pace up. The stories and items are varied, and the art style embraces a let's make a game vibe. All of the art in the game was designed by children, except for this trap card, which was wormed in by a brilliant but sneaky adult. Online tools even make it easy to create your own heroes. Altogether, it's an epic, all-ages quest. 8 out of 10. A Goofy Movie game, based on the 1995 animated film, is a cross-country set collection game in which players attempt to stand out by setting out on the open road to collect memories from tourist traps like Lester's Possum Park on their way to come eye to eye with Powerline at his concert in LA. Players take the role of Max, PJ, Bobby, or Roxanne and place their mover on the start space. Goofy starts on the first of the scrapbook spaces, which are seeded with scrapbook cards, and Powerline begins on his first tour space in Mexico. Every player gets their own deck of character cards, which they shuffle and draw 4. Each round begins with the players secretly choosing one of their cards and revealing them simultaneously. The highest card in each color claims the scrapbook card in the matching color slot. These slots are refilled before moving on to the next phase. Then, starting with the lowest card played, each player moves 1 or 2 spaces as displayed on the bottom of the card. Only one character can be on each space, so occupied spaces are skipped. Landing on a colored pin space claims that color scrapbook card, and the space is refilled. This space has the players rolling the die. Goofy awards the card below the Goofy pawn, after which Goofy moves to the next space. The Powerline symbol moves Powerline 1 step closer to the concert. Stopping on one of these bonus token spaces allows the player to choose one of the bonus tokens there. Most will give extra points for a particular type of card, but this token allows the player to immediately claim any of the face-up cards. Finally, reaching the Powerline concert claims the highest scoring seat and rolls the die. Players at the concert will continue to play and claim cards, but no longer move on the board. After everyone moves, all players draw a card from their deck and a new round begins. When Powerline reaches the concert, the round is finished and one last round ends the game. After that, cards are scored based on the type of card. Cacti are worth 1 point each and break ties for the other card types. Cameras are worth 2 points if you have the most, but only 1 each otherwise. Microphones give 5 points to the player with the most and 3 to second place. Fishing poles are 3 points for each pair, and cars score 6 points for a set of 3. Bonus tokens are worth 2 for each matching card, and seats at the concert are worth the printed value. Most points wins. A Goofy Movie game gets high marks for theme and nostalgia, with lots of little details on the box and board to delight fans of the movie. The game aims firmly for an entry-level audience and is a nice introduction to variable scoring set collection games. The dual use of cards for both movement and blind bidding is an interesting twist, but I still found it a bit chaotic, with the multiple ways to earn cards limiting the ability to control what you acquire. I'm also a little disappointed that the game didn't delve deeper into the theme, focusing on Max and Goofy's father-son road trip or Max's quest to impress Roxanne, rather than a 4-player free-for-all scramble. For me, a Goofy Movie game will see more time as a collector's item than a game on my table. 6 out of 10.
Let's stack them up. It almost
pains me to put a Goofy movie on the bottom because it's so well produced from a nostalgia perspective. It's fun to look at all the bits and pieces of this and remember the joy of watching the movie when I was younger. But yeah, it's on the bottom. Key to the Kingdom is also very, very charming, but I think it wins with a little bit more variety in the tasks that you can do. It's still a roll and move, but I don't know, it has a certain je ne sais quoi that makes me want to play it more often with the family. But on top has to go CoraQuest. This game is so lovingly crafted. The art style is so cute, and there's all these varied adventures that you can go on. It just seems a little bit stronger in its direction. So CoraQuest is going to hit the table the most often of these three selections, but they're all really good picks for your next family game night if you're looking to go on a quest. We'll catch you next time.